Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 29 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Iroquois. As I said in a previous video, I'm not entirely convinced that I'm going to be doing this campaign for too much longer. It's definitely been fun, we've definitely made some progress, but I think we got screwed a little bit by the RNG, just given the fact that Spain and France have managed to form this gigantic super blob, who I cannot get friendly with. I mean, we are allied with Great Britain, which is fantastic, but we've got Portugal down here who are allied with Spain, who also own France and all of its colonies, so we've basically got a lot of potential enemy territory against us. Also, Portugal and or Spain keep trying to support the independence of the colonies that I inherited after I annexed Brittany, so that's a little bit unfortunate down there. California is actually colonizing down here themselves, so we could go ahead and probably declare a war on the Navajo anyway. There is no CB, but I'm guessing that California might get one. Can we actually just declare a colonial war? Oh no, because we're not overseas. Okay, fine. So what I did at the end of the last video is I took out a ton of loans. Now, it gave us a lot of inflation and it gave us a lot of interest per annum. But the reason that we did that is we wanted to basically buy the next institution so that we could start getting our tech, because this is a problem that we're going to have. So you get all these rank 2 guys, but I think we'll just stick with the land force limit guy for the time being. So our current ruler is a 1-2-2, not particularly great at all, and I'm really considering swapping him over. Now, what does it cost us to abdicate? Cost us 20 legitimacy and 50 prestige. Well, we've got 100 legitimacy anyway. The prestige is not great, but we would prefer to have the better guy, if I'm completely honest. So, because this guy is not exactly young either, so let's go ahead and abdicate you. So we've now got a better guy. Now that does give us a stability drop, which is unfortunate, but we should still be okay. Got some new decisions we can take as well. Enable Sunday schools. That basically gives us what now? More missionary strength. Lasts till the end of the game. No downside, so we'll definitely take that. More missionary strength. Well, we don't need it, so that's why we've already got that one unticked. Do we have any policies that could help us with anything at all? If we finished expansion ideas, we could get some global trade power, and we could, if we finished economic ideas, we can get some tax modifier, but we're going to have to wait a little bit now. We just want to keep trying to tech up and make our sort of armies stronger. So yeah, this is now the final institution. We're actually already on to enlightenment. So we're getting very, very close to the end now. So hopefully we'll be able to start catching up. But we're still quite a lot behind. We're on military tech 19. If we compare that to, like, you know, we're 5 military techs behind pretty much Europe. If we go and have a quick look, I think it's when I zoom out that it causes a problem. Actually, even Great Britain's only on 23. Spain is on 23. It's like some of the people over here in the New World are doing better. But yeah, on average, we're about 4 or 5 techs behind Western Europe, which is not good. It's not good at all. We are below our army force limit, actually. We could have a few more units, which is not a bad idea. Let's go ahead and... I mean, we're not making much money, but having a few extra cannons here and there would certainly help us out, because it would increase our army strength, and therefore we might have a better chance of becoming friendly with Spain. I'm not guaranteeing that's going to happen. To be honest, it probably isn't. Disputed succession. Shame one of them isn't Spain, isn't it? So yeah, we don't really have anywhere we can expand. We can't really attack Great Britain. I think the problem is that Great Britain, on its own, is probably too strong for us to fight. If we could get an alliance with Spain, we could break our alliance with Great Britain and probably take on Spain with ease. The problem that we've got at the moment is if we attack Spain or Portugal, they're allied to each other, which is a real pain. We've got a rebel faction in Nassau Jocus, this one. We're probably just going to go up to full maintenance. We are going to lose money doing it. We are going to buy our inflation down again. I know, again, we're burning through admin points, but We need to try and save a bit of money, especially if that thing fires. So Great Britain, yeah, you're rival to Portugal, but not Spain. At least you're not allied to Spain, I suppose, which is one thing. So, again, once those cannons are done, that's going to be costing us a little bit more money each month in maintenance. What is the unrest here? It's 4.2. Mostly because of that separatism, which will go away. Discontent, obscurantism. Yeah, if they rise up, we should actually be alright. But yeah, we're losing money, which is not a good thing at all. Still got all these high liberty desires. Again, isn't really anything I can do about it at the moment. Other than just hoping that they don't decide to fire. People making spy networks against us. It should be fine. This is still only at 80%. There's nothing really that I can do to actually fire it off, given the fact that it's not... could we make it into a state? Yeah, it would be worth it, actually. Can't afford to core it, I don't think. Actually, maybe we can. And then if we just reduce the autonomy, that increases the unrest. And then we can go... it'll probably fire in a month or two. We can invest in a new tech, which would be our military ideas. I mean, I'd probably want to take the next military tech, to be honest. We won't have uneven tech, and it's better to get the tech while the institution penalty is still cheap. So we'll wait on that. The nobility want control of a province, because of course they do. So let's go and give the nobility something that has a bit of manpower. Now, we still haven't done our mission yet because we spent all of our money. And we're going to be taking a loan at the end of this month as well, which is going to hurt. It's at 90% though, so it should pop quite soon. There's another loan done. It'd be nice just to take the mission, but we still don't have enough. Yeah, we're losing a lot of money per month. Come on, rebels, hurry up and fire. Let's see if we can go up to speed 4 safely without it going all weird. We don't want to lose the admin power. We'll take the local autonomies, unfortunate as it is. There is the rebellion. The rebellion has been put down. So let's go ahead and reduce our army maintenance. Quite low, so we are actually making some money back. Of course, we are reinforcing at the moment, which is costing us a fair bit. We've got negative prestige. Would be nice to be up to positive stability, but that probably isn't going to happen. Californian separatists. Right, tech. So let's go ahead and take the next military tech. And that gives us a better cannon. Spain's opinion of me has dropped even more. What's going on? Let's drop the speed down again. It's lagging for some strange reason. They want my provinces, so they've suddenly decided now that they want a lot of my provinces. So we're probably never going to be friends with Spain, to be honest. We didn't much think we would be anyway. But that certainly seems like the nail in the coffin, as it were. This is the point where we really need our colonies to stop hating me. I mean, there's not really much that I can do with them. We can decrease their tariffs, but that just costs me admin points and it isn't worth it. Pay off their debt, but probably wouldn't help an awful lot. Can't replace your governor. So I guess we just have to wait with those guys and see if they fire, and then maybe we beat them in a war. But because they were originally Breton... It'll let me go over here. Because they were originally Breton... They actually have higher tech than I do. Which is most of the reasons why they have such high liberty desire. Because they know they could easily take me in a fight. So even though they have changed the way that westernization works, even though they've changed the way that tech works with the institutions, I certainly don't think things are as bad for the Native Americans now as they used to be before that change. Certainly it's not as bad as having the 250 or 350% tech penalty that they used to have at the start. It's certainly easier to westernize, but the problem is the development of most of the provinces in the northern USA, or the northern American continent, because, you know, pretty much most of what we've got, a lot of this stuff up here is in Canada. Yeah, most of the development in North America is pretty low, which makes it very, very difficult to actually get enough money to get the best advisors, to get enough monarch points to bridge the gap. And once the Westerners start coming over here, even though we can Westernize, they're still always going to be quite a way ahead of us in terms of the amount of tech they've got. So that does make life very, very difficult. We are still making money, tiny little bit. Lost another advisor, which again is something we could do without. It's improved relation guy. Guess we'll take you. Again, still can't really afford any of the rank 2 guys right now. Can't afford to do our mission, which was to get a university, not Ondaga. We're going to have to start paying off these loans soon. Each loan is going to be how much exactly? 272. So we're going to need quite a bit of money to start paying off these loans. We don't really have anybody that we can easily attack either. If we did, it'd be fantastic, because we'd easily use that as a way to try and grab some more territory. So if California actually got claims on the Navajo, we could go and attack those. It might be something that we can do in the future. So at the minute, we're just trying to gain points. Must have had an uprising down here, because these guys... Oh yeah, that was it. That's where we had the rebellion. We took some pretty heavy losses there. Creek's opinion of us changes. Well, they actually pretty much love us at the moment. We don't have much... Let's go ahead and improve relations down here. We don't need to, but while we've got a couple of our diplomats free and not doing anything else, we might as well use them to just make sure that is topped off. Now, we do need to sort of catch up in admin, especially as we have an admin idea group, but I'm partially torn between reducing inflation and increasing stability. I think what I might try and do is save up enough to increase the stability. Because if we can increase the stability, we'll actually get more tax money and we'll reduce our corruption. That way we'll basically make more money and then we can pay off the loans more easily. If I go ahead and spend my admin points to reduce the inflation, I won't be able to pay off my loans as quickly, and we'll end up with renewing the loans, which will increase the inflation again. So we might as well wait. So we need to get up to 200 admin power. Do we have a new heir yet? We do not. We don't have an heir or a consort, which is a little bit unfortunate. But we are like a 659 now. We can't change for another 2 years. And then we could basically put all the extra into admin. I mean, we have an admin idea group. I think that was a... Oh, wow, a 462. That is quite cool there. We've got, or is that just a consort? No, we've got a consort and we've got an heir. Yeah, 462 is actually quite nice. So we'll hold off on that one. We'll see what traits our leader gets. I mean, he's already 45. He might live another 7 years, but there's never any guarantees of it. But it would be nice to see where he gets to. The Queen has died already, so that lasted a long time. Lose 50 Diplo or 10 Prestige. We'll take the Diplo hit because Prestige is already in the toilet. So we've almost fully reinforced here. We're reinforcing so slowly because our army maintenance is so low. We need 358 men and 42 will reach this month. So it's a little bit slow, but it is saving us some money. So we could go ahead... Well, there's a couple of things that we can do. First of all, like I said, what we can do is go ahead and boost our stability. So making 2 ducats a month. If we boost up to 3 stability, it'll wait until the next month before it updates. Now we're making 2.67, so it was a bit of a significant increase. And we can already repay a loan. So each loan we repay reduces the amount of money that we will be spending each month. So we'll try and get them paid off as quickly as we can. Although we did take them all out at the same time, so they are all going to renew at the same time. How's our colony doing? 826. Our colonist isn't even there. I'd completely forgotten that we got given some settlers here, and they are growing automatically, but I forgot to send the colonist there when he'd finished in the other province, so that was a mistake. After this one, we'll probably do Caddo, because it is 7 development, which is quite nice. Spain still hates me. The Creek absolutely love me. Improved relations can go up a lot more as well. They're still the wrong religion, but there's not much I can do about that, because I don't think I could even... Actually, can you force them to change their religion? Enforce religion. Yeah, so we can force them to change to Protestant, but it instantly gives them 100 liberty desire, which is not something that I really want to happen right now. So is there any chance that California might actually declare on us? They do still have some money. They're actually losing money each month. They've got very little manpower. I mean, we might be alright. In fact, the liberty desires here are actually dropping a lot. Are they no longer hostile? Why have these suddenly dropped so much? You're still disloyal. Nothing appears to have changed. So why the massive drop? Is it because of relative power change? Is it trust? We need to increase our Diplotech if we can, actually, because increasing the Diplotech will reduce that even more. We could get California on side if we wanted to, you know. We could go ahead and decrease their tariffs. It's only 2%, but it's enough to put them to the point where they are now loyal, and they are actually paying us money. They're also dropping a little bit as well. So California no longer has liberty desire, which is good. Well, it does have some, but not enough to actually trigger. So Portugal can no longer support their independence. Another lot of loans just renewed, which is also unfortunate. But we are making 5 ducats a month now. And the colony hasn't even finished yet, which is great. This army has now fully reinforced. I still don't think I want to put the army maintenance up just yet. Now, how much do we need to take the next Diplotech? We are almost there. We can actually now change our focus. No, we can't. It is another 6 months. 1706. So if we go ahead and do that, I don't really know if I mean, we don't really need the 9 in military. But there again, I don't really want to focus on Diplo and take one away from admin either. Because we are behind on both. And in fact, admin is further behind than Diplo. So I think I might just leave it as it is and not alter it at all. Royal marriage offer from California. We've got a new queen consort. And, to top it off, even Breton La Planta are no longer disloyal. So, finally, some things are working our way a little bit. So if we go down to you... we can offer you a royal marriage, and that will increase our relationship with you. You might be able to do... Is this Rio de Parto? Is probably Portugal, isn't it? Yeah, that's Portugal. So there's not really an awful lot you can do down here. You're kind of stuck in the middle of Portugal. And if you get attacked, I can't even really get down there and help. You're kind of screwed if that happens. 200 relations with Breton La Planta, so you might as well come home. And come home from California as well. But that, yeah, that's actually looking a lot better now. These liberty desires have burnt down an awful lot. Still improving relations with the Creek. Trading in tobacco. What are we up to now? 8.91 ducats. See, it's already starting to improve. Things are getting better. It's funny that we've got so many rivals in Europe, even though we're not technically in Europe ourselves. We have no land over in Europe. So, why are they even bothered about us? It's a very, very strange thing. Do we have any ability to declare war on the Navajo? We actually do. We're not at 100% army maintenance, which we are well aware of, but California does have a claim there. So we could go ahead and take some of that land for California. Now, this is actually good because, remember, California, as long as they're loyal, these guys actually have way better tech than we do. So having them on our side and be able to fight for us in a war, say, for example, French-Mexico did declare war on us. Having a couple of colonial nations over here with tech that rivals Spain's is going to be a lot stronger than our terrible tech. Even the Creek are ahead of me. We should be able to pick the next Diplotech up soon. We are getting well behind on admin. So much so, oh, we've suddenly gained Liberty Desire from Breton the Planter. Now, where did that just come from again? That just came out of nowhere. One base manpower, one base tax, one base production. Let's go for... I'm just going to go all for the tax. That's a little bit annoying, but there's not much I can do about it. They didn't fire before, so I doubt they're going to fire now. We're going to wait until we've actually got enough Diplo power to take this tech, and then I think we will focus on admin, because we do need to catch up with the admin power. But having the higher Diplo tech will probably help to reduce their Liberty Desire. We need 10 more. How much are we getting? +5, so it's going to cost us 2 months. Colony has become self-sustaining. So we do have to go ahead and core that. Now we'll move you down to here, and even though we've got a lot of debt, we do still want to keep colonizing. We don't want that to stop us. Of course, the cost of this tech... Oh no, we can actually afford the tech, so let's go ahead and do that. Now that will reduce the Liberty Desire by some. Yeah, just a little bit. Let's go ahead and decrease your tariffs, and you are no longer rebellious. That's fantastic. I did send the... Yeah, I was just checking. Make sure I hadn't forgotten to do that again. And then let's go ahead now and focus on admin. So we're a little bit low on the Diplo now, but I mean, it's the admin that we want to catch up on more than anything else. Milan no longer rivals us. Do we have any more rival slots now then? We do. We have a free rival slot. We can rival Great Britain, whose army is 235% our strength, and whose navy is 1,636%. Which is none of it is particularly good. Let's go ahead and revoke that embargo, because we can no longer do that. CB expiring against Milan, which is fine. But I think that is a good point to end the video. I'm not going to end the series right here. I do intend to play a little bit more, just to see what we can do, see how much more land we can grab, even if it's just colonizing. And let's go, if we're going to go out, let's go out with a bang. If someone's going to declare war on us, and we have to fight for our lives, then that's what we'll do. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying EU4. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.